Hi everyone, it's another beautiful time to review a Christian movie. We're going to be looking at a Nigerian Christian movie titled Gone Too Far. The movie is produced by Fejosbaba TV and it's written by Rebecca Femi Adelbie. This story is about a young man named Williams, a lover of God and a minister of God who is committed to love and loves to do God's work. A lot of testimonies backed up his ministration, and so because of this, his pastor sends him out a lot to represent him in programs where he is invited to minister. But because he has other ministration at the same time, he will not be able to honor it. Williams goes and comes back with great testimonies and miracles following. However, Williams is engaged to Sister Ruth, who is also a lover of God, committed and vibrant. They plan to have their introduction. On that particular day, he went for ministration. Of course, as they were preparing for the introduction, the ministration came up that took Williams away for about a week. And as committed as Williams is, he puts God first in everything he does. Sister Ruth was so bothered about that and also disappointed because it was exactly on the day that Williams was going that he had to mention it to her that he was traveling. Ruth's friends told her to do something about it, that William does not value her and that it is obvious he does not accord her the necessary respect and all that. So she had to put a call through to William's mother to report him to her, and then William's mother had to talk to Williams to take Ruth and their relationship seriously. Williams in turn promised her mother to do right by her. Immediately Williams came back from the ministration, he went to church only for him to get to church and was welcomed by the sight of a young man crying, wailing, rolling on the floor, praying earnestly for God's forgiveness. Standing from afar, he was touched, so he had to call on the brother and ask what the problem was. They got talking and he found out that the brother is addicted to porn and masturbation. So he took it upon himself to help the brother get out of this addiction. Williams took it uh, as a day-to-day job to counsel Dara and monitor him. To be able to do that effectively, he asked Dara to move in with him so that he can constantly monitor him, and they had Bible study sections together, prayed together, and also played together. This really helped Dara move closer to God. But one day, Dara had a dream and told William that he saw him in a deep pit. William just bursted into laughter and said, "No, that's not going to be possible. He cannot fall into a pit," he said. He was so sure of himself. And then Dara said he knew what he saw, that they should just pray together. But William was so proud and so sure that he cannot fall into any pit. His response was that he had gone too far with God to fall into a pit, so they did not pray about it. Williams just encouraged Dara to go back to sleep. After that, Dara had to go back to school. He thanked Williams a lot for accommodating him, for getting him out of addiction, and he was sure he was going to miss him. So they exchanged hugs and Dara went back to school. Sister Ruth on her own part, however, in preparation for their introduction, went to the market to pick clothes after they had picked the colors together, and then she decided to branch at William's place to show him the material for the wedding. And while they were at it, they did not know when the time went so deep into the night and it was late. So Sister Ruth had to pass the night in William's house. Meanwhile, Williams was supposed to travel that night to Port Harcourt for another ministration, but he delayed the traveling till the next morning because of Sister Ruth's. While they were sleeping in the night, the temptation came, one thing led to another, and they committed fornication. They were both remorseful, crying and weeping, and at the point of crying and wailing, the pastor called to see or confirm if Bro Williams was on his way already. But because of what was happening at the moment, Williams refused to pick up the pastor's calls. Early in the morning, he took his bag and was on his way to Port Harcourt for ministration when he had an accident and was rushed to the hospital. He was told that his spinal cord and his legs were affected and therefore he would not be able to walk again. The pastor went to see him in the hospital. He confessed everything to him and then the pastor prayed with him, saying that God could forgive him. On the part of Sister Ruth, she said she could not settle down with somebody who cannot walk and had no legs. So poor Williams was left alone, and then his mom was also informed. She cried bitterly. At the end of the day, Williams was on a wheelchair and he went to church to encourage the youth to try as much as possible not to be too confident that they won't fall into sin or temptation. But as the Bible says, we should be sober, vigilant, watch, and pray. And so that's a little recap about the movie Gone Too Far. If you want to enjoy the details, please go quickly and see the movie Gone Too Far by Rebecca Femi Adelbie. Alright, so before I go, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do like, share, and watch out for the next video. Till I come your way next time, bye for now.